Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live stream tonight. We got Eric here. Hey, Eric, how are you? Hope you're having a wonderful week so far. Roll Tide is here, said nice victory. Thank you very much. Roll Tide said enjoyed the Super Bowl in Vegas and won a lot of money thanks to the Eagles. There you go. Next year, they're going to break the tradition and they're going to be on the Star of the Seas. That is going to be so much fun. Two old farts, how are you? Good to see you here. Hello, Fred and Lisa. Roll Tide said 151 days till Celebrity Edge, 372 until Star of the Seas, and 572 until Icon of the Seas. Amazing. Just amazing. Amtrak Midwest Rail fan, hello, how are you? Rick K, how's it going? Anna is here. Hello, Anna. Robin is here. Hi, Robin. Felicia is here. Hi, Felicia. Deb Stein, hello. Laura Tucker, good evening to you as well. Tony, hello, how are you doing? Sandy, hello, how's it going over there? Eric's got 108 days till Aqua, 191 until Joy, and then 357 till Emerald Princess. Very nice, very nice. Hi, Hope. Hope's here. She's coming up on a cruise soon. Boss Puppa, hello, how are you? Scott Malarkey, how are you? Sent your t-shirt out today. That is on the way. Brett Parnell, 38 days till NCL Viva. AJ and I are about 50 days until, hold on, let's see. Let's check it. Katie Myers said, happy Wednesday, everyone. Hope everyone's staying warm. It's freezing in Michigan. It is not warm here. It's not terrible here. We got a couple inches of snow last night.
I'll be gone by morning.
But it will all be gone by morning because it's going to rain tonight. And it's about 35, 40 degrees. Pulling it up. Let's see what we got. We are 48 days until NCL Prima. AJ and I will be on Prima.
I'm very excited about Prima.
Bob Bostic, I hope so. I hope you enjoy it. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on it. What about Star of the Seas, Amtrak? Let me know. AS said, hi, everyone. AJ, I love your glasses. There you go, AJ. Do you still have your Valentine's one on? Your little hearts?
It's not hearts. It's the Frida, the skulls with the...
Frida Kahlo?
Yes. I lost my hearts, and I'm so sad. If Pair Eyewear ever brings them back, I'm definitely getting them, but I lost them last year this time when we went to Great Wolf Lodge and got the flu. I wore them in the lazy river, and it dumped on my head, and my toppers fell off.
That's terrible. We'll have to find them for you. They should have like a little aftermarket.
There actually are aftermarket places, but they kind of scare me because strangers on the internet.
I get it. Oh, that was Amanda who said that. Thanks, Amanda. AJ appreciates that. Cheryl McGee, hello. How are you? Amanda, I canceled your cruise today begrudgingly. I get it, though. Jimmy and Laurie wishing you guys all the best. Thank you guys from Staten Island. The Murphys are here. Negative 18 yesterday in Montana and warmed up to negative 12 today. Hard pass on that. No, thank you. Ryan said, hey, congrats, Eagles fans. Thank you so much. Guys, you should have seen AJ trying to climb the light poles down on Broad Street. I mean, she was all in on the climbing. She ripped a pole down. She stole a truck full of linens and set them on fire. She stole some police horses.
Do you see that they're like looking for the guys who pulled the light poles?
Oh, yeah, they have warrants out for the people who were ripping down the light poles. A bunch of animals in this town. Amtrak said, can you do an Amtrak Floridian video? I would love to. I have to get down there and get on the trains. So I will try to do that in the next few months. Kathy said, hello to all from Alabama. It's got to be warmer in Alabama than it is here because it is not warm here. Hey, Tim, as well. Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, it's been a fun week so far. Eagles won the Super Bowl. That was fun. I was super stressed out and nerve-wracked about the Super Bowl. And then it wound up being not much of a game at all. So Judy came over, who doesn't care at all about the Super Bowl. She was nice enough to wear an Eagle shirt, and she hung out until Kendrick Lamar was done, and then she went home. and the game was pretty much over anyway at that point. So it was it wasn't the best of games, but it was a wonderful outcome. And then the Philadelphia people did the thing that Philadelphia people do, and they burned down the city. So this is why we can't have nice things. That is why.
I am so surprised they're still throwing a parade after the way we behave. They keep reinforcing the bad behavior.
It's the most Philly thing of all time that they're doing. Everyone's pissed off because they're doing the parade on Valentine's Day. So it's basically ruining it for everyone who wanted to do dinner, because whoever your significant other is, whatever animal it is that you're married to that is going to that parade or that you're in a relationship with, they are not going to be in any shape to do anything for Valentine's Day. So
unless you're in it together, like my friends.
Yeah. And then you'll just be passed out together for Valentine's Day at night.
We're doing taxes.
I will not be at the parade. I'll tell you that much. If the Sixers ever win, I will go to the parade, but I don't have to worry about it because they will never win. So Eric said, I was on the Prima the whole month of November from the Mediterranean to Bermuda. It was amazing. Can't wait. We are very excited about it.
Looking forward to the food hall.
Oh, I forgot all about that. I'm so excited for you to do that. It's going to be awesome. That just made me super excited. Amtrak said, congratulations. Thanks. Tony said, hi, everyone. John, I'm only saying this because I like you. Congratulations. I'm sorry, Tony. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that New York is, at least you're getting rid of Aaron Rodgers. Look on the bright side. There are bright sides.
I thought Aaron Rodgers was like 80 years old.
Nah, he's like 40. He's getting cut. They're letting him go. He's a kook. Huh?
Didn't he play in like the 90s?
No. He's been around since the mid 2000s.
Sure.
Yeah. Al Galloway said, hit the like button. Let's have fun. Thank you, Al. Carrie Ann, hello. Hello from Kevin and Carrie Ann. How are you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. Ryan said, saw you both carrying that stoplight down the street. Yeah. It was AJ and I just running down Broad Street with a big stoplight. Animals. I'm telling you, a bunch of animals. Cheryl said, remember the thumbs up. Yes. Hope said, sounds like an amazing cruise, Eric. I'm sure it was. That is incredible. Bob said, hi, John. 4 days until we book Wonder of the Seas Sandy book star. Oh, I know, Bob. Don't worry. I know. I heard all about it. I looked into it. It's slightly too rich for my blood. It is, let me double check how much it was. I looked earlier because I was thinking about doing that. Let's look it up. Let's do it live here. We're going to look at Star of the Seas. They added a couple sailings because it got done early, which is pretty amazing. So they added some August cruises for Star of the Seas. I'm going to pull it up here in case anyone is interested. Bob, hope you are feeling okay. And then I hope you guys have a wonderful time on Wonder. When you guys are getting off of the Wonder, I will be getting on MSC Divina just a few hours down the road in Miami. Let's look at Star of the Seas. Yeah, so the 23rd and the 27th are sold out already. It was like 4,000 for an interior earlier, but now they're sold out. The only thing available is a suite. So that ain't happening. And then interior cabins for one person are $4,000 all through September, October. It's just crazy. Just crazy. Amtrak said his favorite ship, their favorite ship, is the Disney's Wish. There you go. Cheryl said, how did you all like the commercials? I'll be honest. So let's talk about the commercials a little bit. I know AJ doesn't know because she didn't watch the Super Bowl at all. I did watch the commercials. I watched most of the commercials. I enjoyed the MSC commercial a lot. Obviously, it hits close to home. It was a fun commercial. And I enjoyed a lot of the weirder commercials. I didn't love the commercials. I thought a lot of them just were like, I was wondering like how they got greenlit. It seemed like a lot of them were very similar, like the Pringles one and the Little Caesars ones were very similar. I didn't really love, if anybody had a favorite, let me know. I didn't love a lot of the commercials. Ryan said 37 days until Liberty of the Seas, 44 until Jade. Can't wait. Hope did not like the halftime show. Hope it's a demographic thing. It's younger people, younger cool people enjoyed the halftime show.
I
Older
did
people
watch the halftime show.
Yeah,
but
there you go.
later.
I will say, my parents are old. My parents are 93 and 84, and they enjoyed the halftime show. So you never know.
Kendrick Lamar is a fascinating human being.
He is. And I think my parents just don't like Drake. So
I mean, who does?
Right. My parents are anti-Drake in the beef club. Oh, it's hilarious. Well, Alex said champions are in the house. Yes, indeed, we are. Tony said start of season. I'm really jealous, Bob. Sandy said, so my son asked if Allianz sells just catastrophic insurance for cruises for airlift and ship medical without all the other stuff. They don't, but it's cheap enough that you can get, like for Allianz in our policies, the policies that I sell, it's if you're not like, AJ did one today for somebody who was 80 something, and the policy was cheaper to do a yearly. But yeah, it's not, in my opinion, if it's like two people for a standard cruise, it's usually like $200, which I don't think is awful, but they don't do just a like, Allianz doesn't at least do just like a crazy one. Katie, I did like the Lilo and Stitch commercials. It does look like it's going to be super cute. So I forgot about that, but that was really, you didn't see that one, AJ?
What are they doing with Lilo and Stitch?
There's a new movie. You got to go check it out.
Is that are they doing a live action Lilo and Stitch?
You got to go check it out. Roll Tide said, are travel insurance policy rates different for different residents of states because of regulations? I hear cruise YouTubers state what they pay for annual individual. And yeah, they're definitely, so they're absolutely based on your age. Depends on here's what I will say. Depends on the company. If you book, AJ's watching the thing. If you book your travel insurance, for instance, through us, through Dream Vacations, we use Arch Insurance, and it's an aggregator. So you can only book that if you book the cruise through us, and that there is very limited variability. It's not based on state or anything. It's basically based on the cost of the trip. So for most of the cruises, unless there's a huge age, like very old, it's pretty much the same for everyone. So that one is the one, like if I give you options for insurance and you book through us, that's one of the ones that I'll give you. Most of the times I don't even recommend that one, but that it's there, it's available. I just think Allianz is better. So if you do Allianz, definitely the variability with your location, your age, kids are free, under 18 kids are free. So that helps a lot if you have kids. And then we have one other one that we use, and I forget the name of it right now. And that one varies a little bit, but not as much as Allianz. So it all depends. For us, I do a yearly, and my yearly is very cheap as well because I'm a travel agent. So I get like a travel agent discount on the yearly. So my yearly is under $200, and that covers me for $2,500 per trip. So obviously, if it's more than that, then I would have to get a rider outside of that. Anyway, there you go. Alex said Lilo and Stitch commercial was the best one. There you go. Murphy said, I see comments that MSC website was overwhelmed during Super Bowl. People were in queue at like 34,000 line. Yeah, it was wild on Super Bowl. I actually checked this out because I wanted to see. I went in to try to log in on the back end on my end. I was able to log in, but I was unable to book anything during the Super Bowl, which is good for them, I'm guessing, because it means they got crushed and they probably booked a whole bunch of stuff. So that's good. Yeah, you're in California too, Roll Tide. I mean, it's definitely going to jack it up as well. Tony agrees with Katie. Amtrak Floridian trains to Chicago are now running 11. Oh, that's awesome. That's great. JP said, did they announce the differences between Star and Icon yet? Yeah, there are some differences with like dining venues and different things. They're pretty much the same ship. I haven't seen all of the differences yet. I'm sure that there is. Yeah, it's still, there's not a ton of stuff out there. Still saying they're nearly identical. Obviously, they're going to have different shows, of course, which they already announced. Different itineraries, all that. But they're very, very similar. They are switching a few things up just based on things that they've learned. I'm just seeing if there's something very, very like. Yeah, there's nothing big out there yet. I'll do a video when it's actually a good idea to do a video on that. Sandy said it would be for a family of 5 parents or 43 and kids are 12 nights. So the kids are free if you do Allianz. So if they call Sandy, if they call me, our policy for kids are free. So it should be relatively inexpensive. I can actually tell you what it is. AJ, you want to do a quote?
Yeah.
Do two adults that are 43 and then kids 12, 9, and 7. And just use like 3,500 or something like that for the cruise. Kenny Meyer said not. What? 43 and 43.
Okay.
Katie said not crazy about the live action movie either, AJ. Two Old Fart said still have 563 days till our cruise. When should we buy insurance? So it's up to you. Obviously, if you want cancel for any reason insurance, you have to purchase that within 48 hours of the cruise-ish. For standard, if you're just doing standard insurance, there's nothing wrong with getting it ahead of time, but there's really no reason to have it ahead of time. So because it's not like you can get that money. Obviously, you're not going to get the money back for the insurance if you cancel. So you can wait. If you're going to do an annual policy, it has to be within 60 days of a trip. So you could do that, if you're doing something else that year. Otherwise, you can wait until a few months before, whatever works out best for you. You just have to be careful with like pre-existing conditions and things.
What are the dates to put in for this? Just anything?
Yeah, just pick some dates. Pick like August or something. Alex said I use Fay and they process my claim pretty quickly. Thank you so much. Fay is the other company that we use. So we have Fay, Allianz, and then Arch or Aon Insurance, which is through Dream Vacations. They're the 3 that we can quote. But I haven't had anyone use Fay yet, like a claim on Fay yet. So thanks, Alex, for saying that. Jimmy C said, used to work for Allianz. Do I get a discount? I don't know. We can certainly ask and find out for sure. Amtrak said, hi, AJ. Thomas said, good evening. Good evening, Thomas. Hope you are doing well. Roll Tide said, I believe I heard MSC is coming to the West Coast, but only for cruise to Alaska. Have you heard that? Yes. So far, only Alaska. Look, it's going to happen. They're trying to build up California a little bit more with cruising. They don't have that much of a demand for it yet, but they're trying to push it. Obviously, more stuff out of Seattle, a little bit in San Francisco. So it's coming, just slow but steady. We just need more people to want to go on cruises out of there. So Cheryl said, on Royal, if I book a cruise and I couldn't get into the train restaurant, how hard and cost to switch to another cruise? So Royal's the biggest pain in the butt about doing that stuff. Generally speaking, Cheryl, if you book it through me, it's pretty hit or miss on whether or not they charge the $100. Technically, they could charge $100 per person to move it. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. I've moved a ton of them where I don't get the fee when I do it. There's really no rhyme or reason. I can petition sometimes to get that fee waived. Depends on how much leverage we have at the moment, right? So sometimes we don't. I have a client that bought a bunch of cruises for her family. One of them decided not to go. She wanted to get a refund. They're non-refundable. So she lost the $750. I called everybody. I called my rep. I called everybody to try to get I knew they were going to say no. And she called and they told her yes. And then they put notes on the call and then I called and they said no. So whoever talked to her was just telling her like what she wanted to hear. So it's supposed to be $100 per person to move it. But I'm guessing you booked on Utopia, but it depends. Let me know if you need help. Alex said you have to get it 14 days to have pre-existing conditions. There you go. Covered. Yep. All aboard. Eric said, I'm 69 and my annual premium for the Prime policy was $270. Yeah, that's about right. That makes sense. What's the number on that, AJ?
So for what level?
The classic.
The classic?
Yeah.
So the classic plan is $266.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's not bad for 3,500, right?
Yeah. The classic plan with cancel any time is 386.
Yeah, which isn't bad either. But you have to book that like immediately when you book the cruise. Awesome. Hi, Nicole. How are you? Hope you're doing well. So yeah, insurance is really interesting. We're not insurance people. We're here to help. If anybody has questions or anything, we can get them answered. I can get you somebody on the phone to talk about it. I've tried a million times to get people to come on the show to talk about travel insurance, cruise insurance, and all that. They will not come on and do it. It's like financial. Like no one's going to come on here and tell you what stocks to buy, and they kind of want to avoid talking about it in public, which I totally understand. But we're trying. We'll keep trying. Murphy said catch 22 with the West Coast. Can't show interest if there are no ships. True. There are a few ships though, and they don't sell very well. So Royal's got a couple ships out here now. Norwegian has a ship out here, and they consistently don't sell out. So I think that's part of the issue with getting more ships out here. But I don't know. And now I think it's going to have to happen sooner or later. There are too many huge ships coming out. We're going to have 2 Icon class ships. We're going to have all these Oasis class ships. We're getting another world class ship out of MSC in 2 years. We have these 4 enormous NCL ships that are going to come out. And then we have the MSC Constellation class. They're going to have to put all those ships somewhere. And they're running out of space in Port Canaveral. And I guess they're going to expand Fort Lauderdale a little bit. And then Miami. And then obviously Galveston. I think Galveston's going to wind up having 6 or 7 ships down there soon. And then it's going to have to bleed over. We're going to have to keep going west. So, it is what it is.
The history of America. We just have to keep going west.
Yeah, keep going west. And come to Philadelphia. We'll take your big ships in Philly. But we can't have that big of ships here because of...
We could just tender out, John. Everyone can board at the cruise dock and just take a tender out to the...
I love that. That'd be so much fun. Yeah.
I don't know how far that has to go.
Build like a little island out there and then go out to the island.
Yeah, that'll be great.
I love it.
No one talked to me about these plans.
It's a great engineering feat. You should do it. We should engage the engineers, the New Jersey engineers. Let's get it done. Peter, hello. Had to work a little bit late. No worries, Peter. Peter, I sent you your invoice for your cruise, and I booked Patty on World America. It's really funny. I couldn't find the World America. She's like, I want to go on the cruise with Peter and Melinda. I'm like, the Princess one? And she's like, no, the MSC one. And I'm like, I don't see any MSC one. And I'm like, oh, they booked with AJ. They booked with AJ, their favorite. So I found it on AJ's. And then I booked Patty. She's good to go. So she was very happy. Hawaii from the West Coast. Yep. NCL does the Fire and Ice one out of Seattle that goes to Alaska and then down to Hawaii. Jimmy said Emma has a very good tutorial about travel insurance without recommending any particular carrier. There you go. That's great. Yeah, Emma does really good videos. Amtrak, got to record it and send it in. Pixar didn't happen. Peter said, nice on Patty. Thank you. Of course. And thank you for the invoice. Thank you for the invoice. You're paying it. I appreciate you booking. So pretty busy week in cruise news. There was a little fire on a Disney ship this week. It was caught smoking again. Holland American is getting all of these norovirus cases. They have 100 people sick on a ship right now. Peter said, we love you too. We just love AJ more. I get it. I totally get it. It's fine. You're allowed. Everyone's allowed to have favorites. It's okay. MSC opened their new terminal down in Miami, the largest terminal in the world. It can take a ton of people. It's not completed yet, but it's going to be able to. They're going to be able to board 36,000 passengers a day at the Miami terminal.
36,000?
Yeah. So technically speaking, they could have 3 world ships there. that are all there the same day boarding, which is bananas. It's crazy.
Also, it's bananas that 36,000 would be on 3 world ships.
They're like 8,000 a piece with people,
Mhm.
They're big ships. Same as Oasis. Same thing.
Surprised about Holland America and the Norovirus.
Yeah.
I
Holland
just think of them
America.
as like fancy and fancy people as being not gross.
Fancy people don't wash their hands. Tony Diaz said, drive to Bayonne, park your vehicle, and tender to Philly. There you go. Love it. It's a great idea. Cheryl said, if we book a cruise from you, how far in advance do you remind people their last payment is due? I remind you all the time. So we have a new software system that we're building out right now. So it's called Travel Joy. It's a big travel software. So what we're doing is we're putting all the cruises, anybody that books now through us, you're going to be put into there. So when you go into there, we're going to have all these tasks and things that are set up. So when you book with us, you're going to get an email that you booked with your receipt and everything like you do now. It's going to come from us. It's going to look like a regular email. And then you're going to get a checklist for your cruise. Then you're going to get an email like a year out that's going to give you a bunch of things to do. Then 9 months out, 6 months out, 45 days out. It's going to remind you to check in. It's going to remind you to pack stuff. It's going to remind you about excursions, insurance, all that. You can tell us to stop emailing you too. But everything will be in your checklist. We'll send that out. And then you get notified about your final payment like a month before, 3 weeks before, 2 weeks before, until your payment's due. And now we'll just be able to send you an invoice and you can pay it whenever you want. You can even set it up. We can even have you set it up so that you auto pay it on the last day. It'll remind you that it's coming up as well. Bunch of fun things that we're setting up. It's just taking forever to get all the things put in there. I'm loading all of the people in there that we have, all our clients, all of our other stuff. So, but yeah, we give you plenty of notice. Dominique Foster said, let's go Birds. Let's go Birds indeed. Super Bowl champions. Peter Heron said, Travel Scout said 36,000 on his channel. I was floored. Yeah, 36,000. It's crazy. Crazy.
Too many people.
So 12,000 per ship. It's not. I mean, there's no ship that holds 12,000 people. I mean, which means that they could technically do 4 or 5 ships a day there. So you figure, but they're not going to. If the World America capacity. Yeah, so it's 6,700 passengers on World America, which is basically exactly the same as the Oasis. And then there's 2,000 staff, so 8,000 some people on each ship there. So technically they could do 5 ships there if they wanted to a day, but you can't do that anyway. So just holds a ton of people, that's all. I don't know how many berths there are. That's a good question.
Well, you're not allowed to be that pregnant on a ship.
I get it. Yeah, 3 ships at once. So yeah, it's just extra people. So you can sleep there if you want. There you go. Al said, what about the big ships NCL? Maybe they'll have to put good shows on it. I sure hope so. I mean, that was one of the things I talked about in news last week was with these really big ships for NCL, which is a complete departure from their usual thing that they do. I love that they're doing big ships. Don't get me wrong. But what is going to happen with their entertainment? Are they just pulling back now on some of the other ships so they could gear up for these? Because remember, if you're on an Oasis class ship, these are going to be the size of Oasis class ships. You have an aqua theater, you have an ice skating rink, you have a regular theater, you have entertainment going on all around the ship. How are they going to do that? It's not what Norwegian does. So I'm interested to see if there's innovation. Like how many are they going to put a racetrack in the middle of the ship? So I don't know what they're going to do. So I'm interested to see what they do to make it so that they're competing now with Royal, because apparently now they want to compete with Royal. Good point, Tom and Sharon. They said that has to count on and off as separate counts. So that makes sense. So that'd be 6, 12, 18. That'd be 18,000 off, 18,000 on, 36,000 passengers. There you go. That makes way more sense. It's math, people. Just some math. JP said, thoughts on the Prima class, specifically the Aqua. Is there enough activities for families with teens? Yeah, for Aqua, I think so. Did you just flash pizza on the screen?
Not on purpose, but I can't change it because my phone is my camera, and that's the way to control it. So I don't know what's going on. So now there's just pizza up there,
Just a slice of pizza.
and it's back.
I appreciate it. So I would say on like the normal Prima class ships, one of my biggest things are on the Prima class ship that I didn't like when Prima first came out. Because remember, I was on like one of the inaugurals for Prima. I did a 4-day cruise on Prima. And while I thought the ship was tremendously beautiful, I think Prima's one of the most beautiful ships I've ever seen. And I love the outdoor space, like on deck 8, what they did with the boardwalk area, the waterfront area and they made it Ocean Boulevard. What they did there is spectacular. I love it. The Indulge Food Hall, I love it. But it was just a lot of weird stuff and I couldn't figure out who the ship was for. Now, again, the giant racetrack. Sure, that's great for kids. So that'll give kids something to do. Up on the top deck there, they have like darts. They have virtual darts. They have a really cool mini golf. They have really cool arcade. There's a bunch of stuff. There's like beer pong up, not the kids. I mean, kids can play beer pong. It's just playing it with water. So they have that up there. They have a bunch of stuff going on for kids. So I think there are a ton of things for kids and families to do. Their kids club is good. So yeah, I think so. And Aqua is going to take it to the next level with the water coaster and everything else. So I think it will be fine for kids, especially with Aqua being bigger. I think families and all will have a good time there. So I think it'll be great. And we're excited. We're going to be on Prima in April. And hopefully I will have a different opinion of it this time. We shall see. So I sure hope so. Alex said, Travel Joy, are able to make partial payments. Yeah, we could break them down however you want to do it. So it's the beautiful part of taking payments. We can take payments direct. We could pass through right to the cruise lines. If we're doing like a group or something, we could take payments. So we could do whatever type of payment arrangements you want to do. If you want to break it down into 10 payments, we could do that. So whatever's easier. Tom said 3 berths. Yeah, 3 berths for 3 ships. Jimmy C said, next time at a Bayonne, you can leave your car in my driveway. It'll take 15 minutes out of my schedule to drive you guys to the ports. That is awesome. I would love to, Jimmy. That would be fantastic. We will drive right to your house. Fantastic. Tom said, so is March 6th ribbon cutting and opening of the terminal official? I have not heard that yet, Tom. I don't know for the actual terminal. I haven't gotten any of that yet. I'll let you know as soon as I hear. I'm not 100% sure on that. Peter said, pizza and AJ in the same sentence? No way. We do like our pizza.
I am a child. I have the taste and food of a child, except that I like really spicy food.
So. I love pizza. Okay. Amtrak Midwest Rail fan said, because people take the train to and from Chicago, all aboard. Yep, they sure do. Murphy said, Haven after the ship is brilliant in our opinion for the Prima class. I agree with you. The Prima at the after the ship. I do like that they have the infinity pool there for the Prima. I didn't like the configuration of the Haven, like the lounge and everything. But again, I'm interested to go back and look at it. I can't judge anything by like one quick look. I was in and out of a lot of those spaces very quickly. It was a very quick cruise. I didn't get like the full experience. So I'm excited to do it, to actually go on a full cruise and enjoy it and try to figure everything out. And we'll have brand new tours and everything to bring to you. I'm going to see if we could do a tour of the Haven, if I can get in there, talk to our rep and see what we could do. We don't have a ton of leverage with NCL. So
yeah, we haven't been selling much of that.
I mean, we try to sell everything. But we are going to be doing a decent amount of marketing for MSC this year. So we're doing a partnership with MSC a little bit. So we will be doing some more fun things for them. We'll see what happens there. Amtrak said, Amtrak loves me, engineers. Do you guys know that? That's awesome. Engineers love me. There you go. Cool. So if you did not know, I'm sure you did by now, our weekly live cruise show here is brought to you by Mainly Coffee. They are having a coffee cruise January 10th to the 17th of 2026. You can cruise with Sarah and Roger from Mainly Coffee. It's going to be a really fun cruise on the MSC World America, going to Puerto Plata, San Juan, and Ocean Key. We're going to be doing a plantation tour at San Juan. We're going to get out. We're going to go check out some coffee stuff. We're going to be doing some barista demonstrations on board, coffee talks, a whole bunch of other things. Of course, we're going to be giving away coffee and a bunch of different things. So let us know if you're interested in that. And also, don't forget to get your Mainly Coffee. If you go to mainlycoffee.com, you get 10% off your entire order if you use the code Bite Size Cruises at checkout. Go check out Roger and Sarah have awesome coffee. They also have brand new bags. They bought brand new bags.
What?
And yeah, and they just picked them up. And Roger got a new light box to take pictures of it. And his light box is way too big. So go follow Roger and Sarah on Instagram and you'll see Roger and the new bags and his giant light box that he got to take the pictures of. Check out some Mainly Coffee. Alex said, tell them to bring the plus package. Got to get my coffee. Yeah, right. I wish. It's really disappointing that they got rid of the Starbucks piece of that and that they got rid of the bottled water piece of it, which is really dumb. And Peter and Melinda were telling me that they tried to use their Starbucks cards on board of NCL, and they told them they weren't in Starbucks and they couldn't use them, which is inaccurate because we've done it a bunch of times.
The only time they haven't taken them was when we were having the internet connectivity ship wide. Yeah. But they've never. Yeah. They weren't like, no, we can't take them. It was like, that system's down right now.
They have a full partnership with NCL and Starbucks, just like Royal Caribbean does. And I use my Starbucks gift cards on Royal Caribbean all the time. I use the app. So you can use those things. It's just, some of that stuff is so shady. I just don't like it. That's just them trying to get money. Peter said, we booked our 20 crew NCL for 2027 on our escape cruise with some more cruise next double up. I love it. Peter, I never got any confirmation on you guys booking anything. So I have to look into that. Let me see. Maybe they just didn't send me the thing. Maybe they sent it to AJ because she's cooler. Tom and Sharon said, at least you're sounding back to normal, John. Yeah, I feel much better. Thank God. I'm starting to feel pretty good. And then I'm going on another cruise, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, my mom's still sick, but I am definitely feeling better. So thank you. I appreciate that. No. Roll Tide said, have you read about the lawsuit involving the Puerto Rico port and MSC? Port is suing MSC. Yeah, I covered this in the cruise news this week. They are suing MSC. They're technically suing MSC, and they're suing MSC's insurance company, which is Travelers Insurance, because MSC is the one who actually damaged the dock there, and they're saying it was negligence and them coming into port too quickly and a bunch of things. So it's going to be interesting how that turns out. But at this point, it's really going to push them to not do anything. So I think there's going to be more inaction. And again, I think Symphony and Royal Caribbean are going to have to start telling people like, hey, come on, we can't, this isn't going to be good. So we have to fix it. Peter, did you book, did you say you booked the Escape?
We booked NCL for 2027 on our Escape cruise.
Oh, yeah. I see one on Pearl. Did you book the Pearl?
He's sending you the number, he said.
Yeah, I know. I should have just let him send me the number. Thank you, Peter. I appreciate it. I will share that with your best friend, AJ. We're totally kidding, by the way.
I don't know.
Just so you know, we're not serious about this.
Look, I mean, I went for 7 days with them. We really bonded.
You really did. Peter just texted me the number. Thank you, Peter. Yeah, I see it in there. They just never sent me the confirmation, which is weird. 10 days from Philly. Peter, you got to come up and hang out with us. We'll have to take you to dinner. Or you can just go hang out. You can sleep at AJ's house, whatever.
All together.
But yeah, you should definitely, we'll set something up. We'll do dinner and drinks and stuff. All right, got it. Just sent myself the confirmation. Yeah, look, that's one of the things that we're going to talk about. I think I talked about it in the news a little bit on Sunday, but starting in like maybe June or July of this year, we're going to start putting out videos on Philly, on the new Philly port. So we'll put out some on the travel channel. We'll put out some on AJ's channel, some on the Bite Size Cruises channel. But one of the things we are going to do beer pong with AJ. So
terrible idea.
Beer pong with AJ. Good luck with that. You could do weed pong with AJ. That's about all you're getting. So
Pong pong?
Bong pong. That's amazing. Hilarious. You don't want to be drinking that water out of the bong.
Oh.
So yeah, starting around June or July, we're going to start doing videos about Philly. So one of the things we're going to do is we're going to start talking about restaurants, hotels, different things to see around Philadelphia. Since we're here, we do it all the time. And we're going to do that. And then we are going to set up for next year. We're going to be setting up some fun meet and greets. If anybody wants to do drinks, dinner, some appetizers, stuff like that, come hang out in Philly with us. If you're going to be at the port, please let us know. And we're going to set things up for us to meet everybody, which is awesome. Come enjoy our amazing town where the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles are. Murphy said, I think AJ doing her video brought her out of her shell. That's great. Happy to see that.
Kind of. Thanks, Sarah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our new employee who's filling in for Meg. She watched my videos and she's like, you're a lot funnier. You need to relax on your videos and just be you. And I'm like, okay. And then I ranted about white chocolate for
let your weird out. And my way.
In my way.
Peter said AJ would beat us in bong bong. You don't know until you try, Peter. You don't know until you try. Alex said, which ports are you going to on your next cruise? So I'm doing a double cruise. I'm doing Divina and Royal Caribbean Independence of the Seas. So I am doing Divina for 4 days. I'm going to Nassau and Ocean Key. And then I'm getting off on Friday morning. And then I'm getting right onto Independence and I'm doing Nassau and Perfect Day. So I'll be in Nassau twice in a week, Perfect Day and Ocean Key, all in the same week out of Miami, which is cool. I also have a Miami port deep dive coming out in the next few weeks. I'm really taking a lot of time to work on this video, but it's going to be all the different terminals, all information about all the different terminals down there, different hotels in Miami, restaurants, a bunch of cool things. It's going to be a full deep dive onto the port of Miami. So that should be very informative. That video did really well last time, and it wasn't the best video. So hopefully that'll be a good one, and we'll do that. Amtrak said you guys can take the Silver Meteor to Philadelphia. I think it takes a day, and it's super expensive to get to Philly. I wish we could do that.
Yeah, we love it. It's more expensive than flying.
So it's more expensive than flying. Peter said, we love the Miami Stay Bridge that I told you about. That's awesome. I'm going to add that in my video. I'm going to have that one in there. I'm going to have the EB in there, the Kimpton Epic, the W. I'm staying at the Citizen M this week or next week, so we shall see. Just like Alex just said. Can't wait to hear your thoughts on the Citizen M. Me too. I'm excited to stay there. I think I'm going to walk to the port in the morning. It doesn't seem like it's that far, so I think I'm going to walk there. And I can't get, every time, I've been to Miami 20 times in the past 2 or 3 years, whatever it is. I want to go to a Heat game. I cannot get tickets to a Heat game. They're never there when I'm there. It's bizarre. I'm there all the time, and they're never there. It's really, really bizarre. What? Basketball. Yes, basketball. Yep. All right, let's give out some stuff. This was a quick moving live stream, I feel like, tonight.
You're very lively tonight, John.
Yeah, I feel better, so that's a good thing.
Feel better. It's been a pretty... I don't want to actually finish that sentence because I might jinx it. So
Kathy said they really liked Citizen M. That's good. It's good to know. All right. First up, we are going to give away some of that sweet, sweet coffee. Tony again. Tony, you can get the coffee. I know you told us no last time. Let's spin it again and do somebody else for coffee. This is the third time Tony won in like 3 weeks.
Okay.
There you go. On cue. Nicole asked a question, or Nicole made a comment, and then she won coffee. All right, next up, we're going to give out a t-shirt. Eric gets a t-shirt. Everyone, please send me your address to jp at bitesizecruises.com. We're back. Kathy said small tech-savvy room. Yeah, I'm interested in that as well. I think that's really fun. Cole said, I think that'd be great. I'm new to cruising, and it's intimidating to try to navigate. It's good. It's good to know. We're going to try to get a bunch of stuff done. Yeah, Alex, that's why I said that. It's right across from the Heats Arena. That's why I was like, it's right there. It's right by the whatever it is, the American Airlines Arena or whatever it is there. Tony said, tight game, Villanova St. John. Tony, did you go to St. John's? I saw you commented on them the other day. That was a big win for them the other day. Chris Mullin fame, St. John's, of course. College basketball fans out there. Nicole said, thank you. Of course, Nicole. My pleasure. All right. I had something else. One other thing. What did I want to talk about? I don't know. Anyway, one last thing I'll talk about. If anybody would like to join us in December, we're going to be doing AJ's big birthday bash cruise. AJ's turning 40 this year. Just like me, we're both 40. So AJ is going to be 40 this year. I am not going to be 40 this year. So we're going on the MSC Grandiosa, which is very similar to the Meraviglia. It's just going to be in Florida.
Hopefully Pablo will move.
Yeah, Pablo will shift on over there to a different one. So AJ's birthday is in December. We're going to be doing the Grandiosa from the 6th to the 13th. Felicia is joining us. She already signed up for the cruise. If anybody else would like to join us, we have a really good group. The pricing is amazing for a week. If anybody's interested in it, let us know. That one's already all set up in our new Travel Joy software, which is really fun. We could do these really fun itineraries that we spit out that show you all the fun things that are going on for that. It is, let me see if I can pull it up real quick and I'll show you guys.
There's a link in the website now.
I got it. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, there's a link on the website as well. Let me pull this up and I will show you guys. Share screen. Here it is. I hate that it shares the screen like that size. But here you go. You get to see it. It's really cool here. It'll show you the ship and the sail date. It'll show you the different rooms that we have available, all the different restaurants and everything that are there, what's going on, the yacht club, all the entertainment, all the kids club stuff, the deck plans, our full itinerary, everything that's going on, all the fun things that we're going to be doing. So it's really cool. But if anybody is interested in that, let us know. And you can come hang out with us for AJ's birthday. Amtrak said, happy birthday, AJ. Yep, coming up. Al said, great show, went by fast. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Alex said, I was able to get to Bayside pretty easy. The bridge to the island is long, though. That's what I was wondering, Alex. That's interesting that you said that. So Bayside's right there. So am I able to walk across that bridge? I think I am. Let me know. Tony said, just a fan. I went to the University of the Corner. That's awesome. That is awesome. That reminds me of the saying, AJ, do you know why there's sidewalks? And the answer is because the streets aren't for everyone.
That's like a very 80s joke.
It is. Tony said, congrats to the winner. Nicole, you'll love the coffee. There you go. Felicia said, can't wait. Come join us. Everybody come join us for AJ's birthday. It's going to be really fun. We'll have
I'm a lot of fun in person.
Yeah, she is. Ask Peter and Melinda. They love her. They're best friends. They're besties. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Hope you all have a wonderful week. I will be doing cruise news live on Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Also, I did bring up about our scheduling on Sunday. I talked about it a little bit. Coming up in the future, we're not going to be putting out a video on Saturdays because nobody watches them. So we're going to be doing at least one video a week on the Travels channel, at least one video a week on the AJ channel. And then we are going to be doing the rest of the normal videos Wednesday and Sunday live streams, and then the other videos all the other days, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And the other change that we said that we're going to be doing is on vlogs. We're going to be doing an Embarkation Day vlog, and then we're going to batch together some of the other vlogs so that they're a little bit longer and not as many, so it doesn't get as arduous over the course of an entire cruise. So there you have it, everyone. Have a wonderful week, and we will see everyone next week. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.